Hi everybody and welcome back to some more Ride 2. I'm KPG-GOONER here, and in today's episode we've got the voting results. Now, I asked you to vote on a super sport bike in the last couple of episodes. Loads of you voted via Twitter, Facebook and in the comments, and the winner was the Ninja ZX10R. Now this bike, it looks phenomenal. Look at the stats, it's going to be crazy fast. Now we're going to do 2 races on this bike in today's episode, and at the end of the episode we're going to do another vote for another bike for another couple of races. Now we're going to try and keep these videos a little bit shorter so I can just get more videos out. Plus we're going to be doing some videos on some free content that's just come out as well, guys. So there's a couple of bikes that we're going to be doing some races on as well. But this bike in today's episode, the last one we got, just the 600 version of the Super Sport bike, was absolutely brilliant. So this one's going to be even faster. So we're going to choose 2 circuits that are going to suit this sort of bike, hopefully. We're not going to adjust the settings and we're just going to try and win. So let's get straight into it. Right guys, first up we're going to try Imola, see what it's like round here, so let's get straight into some racing, so here we go. Right guys, so let's get into the first race. Now this should be really interesting. Now all these bikes have got really crazy stats, so I don't know what bike's going to dominate, but let's see if we can keep up with the leaders at least, and that's not a bad start. Looking at the front, we've got some Aprilias and some CBRs. Oh, just caught the back of the wheel there, that was lucky I didn't come off. Right, just try and slow it down into this corner. It's got decent braking power. Oh god, right onto the curb there. Let's just try and keep it nice and tidy. Oh god, really struggling to tap the power on there, but just got to try and get used to the bike. We haven't changed any of the settings, so we're just gonna see what it's like on factory settings. Let's try and get a nice turn into there. Oh god, it turns into the corner as well, and the braking is pretty decent as well. Let's try and slow it down. And in front we've got 2 Aprilias RSV4s. Now they're going to be really powerful, and they are bombing away. Oh my god, the acceleration on them. They're going to be hard to beat. Let's just try and stay with them, slow it down, try and get a nice turn in. Oh god, just left the braking a little bit late, but these bikes have got really good braking power, so we managed to bring it back. Right, slow it down, but these Aprilias are really starting to pull away. We've got to try and react. Let's try and get a nice turn up the hill. Looks like we're going to go head to head with the Aprilia up the hill. Can we hold this position? See if we can get an inside turn here. Slow it down. Oh god, back of the bike just bobbed up slightly. And try and turn it in. Oh, he's going to take the inside line. Oh, luckily he didn't make contact and we managed to accelerate away. But that Aprilia is so goddamn quick. It's going to be really hard to keep it at bay. But let's see if we can just hold it into these next couple of corners. Slow it down. Let's just take a slightly wider line. Turn it in. Yes, we managed to get into that corner before it turned in as well. Gone slightly wider there and accelerate. Oh my god, we managed to do it. This Kawasaki feels absolutely brilliant even on default settings. Right, slow it down. Let's try and get a nice entry into this chicane. That's not too bad. Oh god, a little bit of curb there, but I don't mind that as long as we can keep this speed going. And this thing accelerates so goddamn quick. Now it's not the fastest of the super sport bikes in this category, but it feels pretty damn good. Right, get a nice turn into there, flip it over, touch the curb slightly, nice and tight. You're just having to just slowly open the throttle. It's just, if you go too much, you can feel it just sort of squirming at the back slightly, and it does bob up a bit. I'm pressing a little bit too much front brake. And change of direction, it's not the smoothest, but we are still holding the lead. But I can hear those Aprilias behind me, and I think there's a CBR as well, behind me as well, because I saw they were at the front of the grid as well at the start of the race. So there is some really good bikes in this category, and we're definitely going to try them throughout this walkthrough, but this is the one you chose. And don't forget, at the end of the video we're going to be doing another vote for another category, and I think it's going to be for endurance races, so we're definitely going to do some of them. Right, slow it down, let's get a nice turn, and we are running slightly quicker than the previous lap and just trying to control the speed. Now we've only got anti-wheelie on low. These bikes are set up so much better than the normal road super bikes. That's why they don't have so much an issue with acceleration out the slow corners, and it's pretty damn good. And we've just pulled a slight little gap there, which is going to be really good for us into the final lap as long as we don't muck it up here. Right, let's try and get a nice turn into this corner. And oh god, slightly wider. We want to get closer to the corner and get right onto the apex around those corners, just to make sure that we don't get any bite coming up the inside, but we're still holding that lead. Right, this is where it's going to get tricky. Let's not muck this up. Try and get a nice turn. Oh god, that's pretty damn smooth through there. Nicely done, and we've accelerated through okay. And we've still got a little bit of a buffer, but not a lot, as long as we don't muck it up through here. Right, slow it down. This section can be really hard to slow it down because of the speed that you get into that section. Right, flip it over. And that's not bad through there. Try and get nice and... Oh, not as tight as I would have liked it. And you can see the back just wanting to pull around slightly as I just overdone it. But we've managed to recover, get nice and tight through there. Slow it down. Tight. Oh, my God, that was good. Right onto the apex there. And that was brilliant. So we're still holding a decent lead. And we've only got half the circuit to go. That's not muck it up. And that's... Oh, it's so smooth around the slow corners. If you just hold the right speed, it is brilliant. And we've managed to pull away even more. That's awesome. Right, slow it down through here. Oh, gone really wide. That's going to... Oh, God, almost lost the back end as I try to accelerate out. Oh, and again. Oh, God, I had to muck it up. But that's all. That always seems to happen on the last lap with me. I'll start getting a little bit twitchy and I'll make a few mistakes, but hopefully we won't make any more. And we're managing just to hold decent speed up the hill, and we haven't got far to go. As long as we don't muck up these next couple of chicanes, this one and the one at the end, we should be okay. Nice and smooth through there. Flip it over and accelerate. Awesome. Right, we've only got to that one chicane that's going to really put us under pressure. We've got to nail it, and we've got to try and get nice and tight into these corners. Right, slow it down. Oh, we're going a little bit too quick. That wasn't too bad. Let's see if we can nail this one as well. Nice and tight. So it's not as quick as I would like it, but we've managed just to hold it. But those are Aprilias. Oh, I can hear it right behind me. Oh my God, this is going to be really close. Slow it down. It's going to go right into the back of me, and I've really lost the braking point. Oh God, contact there. Oh my God, he went straight into the side of me, and we pull a wheelie and come off. Well, I don't care. It went over the line anyway. Bloody hell, that was close. That Aprilia almost took me off, but I managed to hold my position. And let's have a look at the standing. There was two Aprilias behind me throughout the race, and I think there was a CBR. But we'll look at the end result and see if that's the case, and then we'll move on to the next race. Yeah, it was an Aprilia. Yes, and it was a CBR in third. Oh God, that was really tricky. Right, let's get into the next race, guys. So here we go. Right, guys, we're going to test Donington. Now, this AI seems to be really quick around this circuit, so this is going to be a really hard race. Right, guys, I'm really looking forward to Donington. Now, I used to be really good around this circuit on Ride 1, but I haven't had so much success on this version. Now, they're so much quicker around here, the AI are, and I haven't won every single race that I've had on so many different bikes. So we're going to have to really show some improvement around here today on this bike. Let's try and get a good start. Now, there's a couple of BMWs in this race, and they're going to be super strong because the stats on them are really high, and we managed to get a good start, and we got into that first corner and managed to hold position, and he didn't take me off. Let's just try and flip it over here and hold the position. The BMW's going to try and come around the outside. Now, the BMW stats are absolutely crazy. We're definitely going to have to try that bike in this walkthrough. A lot of people said, why don't you try that one next? We might do. Right, let's just try and slow it down into this section. Let's try and hold the speed. This has been a really good start, but I knew that I had to start really well in this race. Like I said, I've done a few races around here, and if I haven't managed to get into the lead really soon, I really struggled to keep up. So we've got to try and just hold this position as long as possible and not get knocked off, and that's not bad. We're still holding a decent lead, but not a lot once we go into this slow section. Now, those BMWs have got a better top end, so we're going to have to be really careful on the straights. We've managed to get to the corner before the BM. Oh God, it made contact, but it did. Oh God, look at the acceleration. There you go, guys. That is the power of the BMW. It just absolutely annihilated me in that corner. Can we react? And there's another BMW sitting behind me. Oh, this is going to turn into a nightmare if that one gets past me as well. Can we get it in this inside on this next corner? Let's try and take this slow line through here and try and take it in the inside. Oh, got a little bit of contact there, and again, and I've managed to slip past, but that BMW is going to have a decent acceleration. So where's it gone? Is it still beside me? There you go, and it's taken that line. Can we take the inside line? Let's go right up the inside and try and get a tight line right onto the curb and try and drive. Oh, I don't think we were quick, and he's going to go around the outside, and again the BMW's overtake me. Oh my God, this is a neck and neck race. It's going to be a fight to the end. This is not going to be easy to win. Right, let's just try and take a nice good line through here. Can we go up the inside? And we managed to mug him in that corner. Oh my God, that was so close, but we had to take the risk. We don't want to get behind in this race, and we've got 2 BMWs sitting behind us. This is going to be a fight to the end. Let's just try and hold it through here. Don't make any mistakes. If we can get to the last lap in the lead, we've got a chance of winning, and that would be absolutely brilliant. Like I said, I haven't made any adjustments to the bike. We could make it a little better, as I just made a mistake there. God dear, I can't press much of the back brake on those turns. It doesn't like it, but we will do some setups on these bikes, don't you worry, in this walkthrough, and I will show you them very soon. Right, oh God, I just lost the braking in there. Don't lose it. And again, oh my God, the BMW touched my back wheel, and I think he just managed to stay on his bike as well. That was really, really close. Again, a near miss. Right, let's slow it down into here. Let's try and get a nice turn and try and get a good drive out this corner. Ooh, onto the curb slightly, but we managed just to accelerate off. But I'm not really pulling away, and that is going to make it very, very challenging into the last lap. And we've just lost the braking in there. Gone really, really wide, but just managed to pull it in. Oh my God, this race has been so, so tough. Can we do it for another lap? We just put in our fastest lap of 1 minute 30, so that's not too bad around here. I've done way faster than that, so we're not up to the pace that we've done on the bikes of this power around here, so we're going to have to try and go a little bit quicker on this lap if we want to win it. So we're just holding a slight minimal gap from the BMWs, and that's, oh God, I had to slow down into there. I was going a little bit too fast, but I managed just to nail it, and not as tight as I'd like through there. But the BMW's just starting to draw me in. I can hear it right behind. The back end kicked up there as I slowed down, but we're still managing to hold the lead. But it is so, so close. It's going to go down to the last few corners. Right, try and get nice and tight, and we're fast at that split point. So this has been a better lap on the last lap, which we needed if we want to win. Ooh, onto the curb there. Right, please, please don't run me off. Let's try and slow it down into this corner. This can be tough. Slow it down. I can hear those bikes. Are they going to come round? No, we managed to do it without any contact. That's absolutely brilliant. But the BMW's accelerated. Is it going to come around the outside? I think it's coming around the outside. Oh my God, they possess so much speed out of the corners. And it's going to try and come up the inside. Oh God, really close there. Oh God, I'm going to lose my voice. I cannot believe how close this is. Right, slow it down into this last corner. Let's try and take a tight line so he doesn't come around me. Oh, is he going to come up the inside? Oh, he's going to come around the outside. We know they've got decent acceleration. Oh, this is going to be a close one. But I think we're just about to take it. Oh, my God, that was close. That was so tough, guys. What a close race. And that bike is awesome. Without any adjustments, and I still managed to win. That is absolutely brilliant. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. That was so close. Right, we're going to get into what's coming next, guys. Now, this voting isn't for the next video. It's probably a couple of episodes away. But I like to get loads of votes in so we can get a fair vote. So let's get straight into that now, guys. So here we go. Right, guys, this voting is going to be for an Endurance World Series race on another Super Sport bike. But this is a different category. So this is I think the R2 category. So these are the sort of races that are in this category, which we're going to be doing. And let's get into the bikes. So there's quite a few decent ones in here. If you want to go for something different, now we've already done a Kawasaki. So if you want to go for something else, just let me know in the comments below. Via Twitter, Facebook, the links are in the description. And I will see you soon, guys. I cannot wait to try one of these out. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.